One question I was interested to ask you guys uh, was that I think obviously we will probably go home November 22nd. It hasn't been officially announced yet whether or not freshmen will be able to stay second semester, but I think it's all but certain that we will end up going home. I know that a lot of upperclassmen this semester have actually been either coming to the Cambridge area or they've been going to other areas, but still rooming with some friends. What are your guys' plans? Do you think you're probably going to go home, or do you think that you might stay in the area and just find a place to rent or something like that?
I know that myself, I plan on either petitioning to like stay on campus in the spring, or if like my petition gets denied, then I'll go home. So I don't know, like I don't see myself like renting out a place, but I definitely would like to stay on campus and like stay in the area just because
Right.
I really feel like the way I'm feeling right now is like online learning. I feel like would just be multiplied in a very negative way if I was at home. Not because like my home environment is like bad or anything. Like I love my family, but it's just like being at home in my bedroom is very different than being here. And I think that I know that I would be like way more productive and just feel more like college is like real if I was in a different environment. And so that's kind of my plan, especially like coming here and enjoying it so much. I like don't want to leave. So that's the goal. But if not, then I'll be back home.
Yeah, personally, I would be ecstatic if a vaccine miraculously was distributed all of a sudden and the university told everyone that we could all come back safely. But knowing my own circumstances, I think in all likelihood I will be at home next semester, which I think you make what the best out of the situation, and you get what you put into it. So I'm hopeful. I'm cautiously optimistic that I'll be able to turn it into a positive experience. I already have a potential job worked up for the spring where I'll be able to hopefully make a little money, which would be helpful because after this year I'll be taking a 2-year leave of absence to go on a religious mission. So I'll
Oh,
just
that's
kind of
awesome.
be extending that
Okay.
extending that gap of time.
Do you know where you're going?
um, I don't actually, and I won't find out until the end of the spring, beginning of summer, right before I actually leave. So, could be anywhere in the world, could be in the United States, but fingers crossed a little bit for outside the United States. Also Spanish speaking because I somewhat habla español, but very poorly, as you can tell by that atrocious American accent. Um,
That's awesome
but
though. 2 years. Wow.
yeah, yeah, so that'll be something that will hopefully help me break up my college experience, and maybe I'll be able to reset from start from scratch when I get back here and everything's normal. And 3 years from now, I start my sophomore year.
Sure.
Yeah, I think for me personally, I would probably also be spending my time at home. But I'll be fairly honest, like I have not been venturing out that much here in Cambridge, so my life in my dorm room is very similar to my life at home. So I think that like for me, I would be okay with it. And like obviously, ideally, like again, like vaccine comes out and we can all come back to campus safely.
Mhm.
But after trying to be so optimistic in the summer that the pandemic would die down before we came here, I've learned from that situation to kind of keep my expectations low, and if we're lucky enough, have it exceed those expectations. So
Right.
I definitely expect to be learning from home. But I've heard that my mom has done some serious redecorating to the house, so maybe when I come back, it'll look like a completely new place, anyways.